All right, ladies and gentlemen, huge announcement. No, I'm not coming back to the stage. I am hosting another 8-week transformation challenge called the Blueprint. 3 different categories. I'm gonna have a male and female winner, plus you have the availability to win $5,000. I'm giving away 30 grand, 5,000 to each person, plus a ton of prizes. The prizes are where it's at. There's no extra cost to joining the challenge. You just have to be a member of DLB Daily. And when you're a member of DLB Daily, I'm giving you everything. The training, I'll have a specific HIIT cardio. There's a nutrition guide, meal plans, plus a whole entire amazing community. And I host live calls every single week. 2025. Let's start this year off with a bang and get in the best shape of our life. Join the Blueprint. All right, kitties. Today we're talking about recovery. We're gonna go over the basic must do or else. And then we're also gonna go into some other things that can enhance recovery if you are having a lot of soreness or you're not recovering fast enough. Join me and recover faster. I dribbled.
Now that's good badger milk.
Just kidding. First step. This is a no-brainer. A lot of recovery is also what you do before. Number one thing is stay hydrated all day long. Obviously, during your training, you want to stay hydrated. Keeping up with your water intake is like number one. Stay hydrated. And especially even after you work out. After training, obviously, you lose a lot of water, a lot of fluids, a lot of electrolytes. So even post-workout, drink some more. And I even like to add some electrolytes in while I train and also post. Drink up. Number 2, post-workout, to start the recovery process, you need to eat. So when I'm done training, usually within a half hour, no longer than an hour, I try to get protein, carbohydrates, and fat so that you can start replenishing everything. Every time you lift, you have little muscle tears. So making sure that you have good quality protein to start the repair process is key. Now, if you're like me, a lot of times I'm not extremely hungry post-workout. This is when something like a protein supplement comes in. So you're doing a protein shake. So I love doing just water, scoop of protein, I'll add oats, and then a lot of times add some peanut butter for some fats. Get it all in as soon as you're done training so you can start the recovery process. Good morning, Starshine. The earth says hello. That's right, you guys, sleep. Sleep is so important. I like to tell people minimum of 7 to 8 hours. So what happens when the recovery process actually happens while you sleep, and the deeper sleep you have, the more HGH you will have going through your body. So what happens is the pituitary gland releases human growth hormone, which starts the protein synthesis and also helps repair the damaged muscle, because every time you train, you're making small tears, so you need to rebuild, and it happens while you sleep. So get to bed and start recovering. Get at least 8 hours. Deeper the sleep, the better you recover. What's up, brother?
Look at me!
We have now made it to the gym. Now, part of recovering is also doing the work even before you start training. So before I do upper body days, I like to do a lot of shoulder mobility. I don't really do a whole lot of like static stretches. Everything's movement and dynamic. I like using a band for my upper body mobility, just working like the whole rotator cuff, doing up and overs. We'll do laterals, we'll do pull aparts, all to get your shoulder ready, because your shoulder is such an integral part of chest day, obviously shoulder day, back day. Even I'll throw a little shoulder mobility in before legs, because when you're getting under a bar, you need to have good shoulder mobility to get that bar low on your back. Now for leg day, my big focus before getting to a big squat day, legs is all about hip mobility. Everyone usually has tight hips, so getting those all warmed up, mobile, so that you can get deep, deep squats.
That's what she said.
It's all in the hips. You can call me Nelly, because it's getting hot in here. All right, we're now into my favorite part of recovery, sauna. I love sauna. I live in Montana. It's really cold here. So a lot of times before I train, I hop in the sauna. I'll do a lot of those stretches in the sauna. I'll do all my mobility before I train in the sauna, because you want your ligaments and tendons warm. So a lot of times that's when injuries happen, is when people don't warm up correctly and your ligaments are cold and you go in, you start benching, and then you pull something. So sauna is great. You can do it pre-workout or post-workout. You can do your stretches in here. You can finish your workout in here. This is a great time to, one, relax. It's gonna increase your circulations. Blood flow is a lot better. Muscle soreness is gonna be reduced. And also muscle stress is reduced. A lot of times I could just fall asleep in here. This is my favorite part of recovery. You can add this whenever. Okay, we've come to the part of the recovery that I like least. Is a good old fuck. Is a cold plunge. You've seen everybody doing it. It has its positives. I'm a wuss when it comes to cold, but I have found that, you know, you don't need to keep your cold plunge at like 35 degrees. I actually found that I can stay in it longer if I up it to, I stay around 45 to even 49, but then I can stay in it for 5 minutes. If it's at 35, I'm itching to get out in 2 minutes. But obviously the biggest part I love about this is inflammation. After you train, your whole entire body's inflamed. So a good way to get rid of that, or if you have back pain, anytime I have like lower back pain, I get in the cold plunge because it reduces that inflammation and makes me just feel better. You sleep better, you have better mental clarity. It also helps flush out all that lactic acid that you had as you trained, reduces soreness, and also increases your blood flow. So if you don't have a cold plunge, you can also just turn on that shower and turn it to cold. And if you don't like cold plunging, do not pass go and do not collect $100. $200. Is it 200? 32. And if you don't like a cold plunge, do not pass go, do not collect $200, and you go directly to jail. All right, and that is how you recover. It all starts with the basics. You gotta drink, stay hydrated, you gotta eat, you gotta sleep, you gotta warm up, and then you gotta go to the sauna, and then you gotta go to the cold plunge. And after that, if you're sore, then I don't know how to fix you.